Oh, watch out now. Oh, but look at Gags. Gags is trying to get back in. Gags is trying to get back in, and right below the belt.
I hope your week is off to a better start than Daisy Kill. I'm Joe Galley. Welcome to Into the Fire. We'll be seeing more on Daisy Kill's Reign of Terror in just a little bit. And in the main event of today's episode of Into the Fire, it is a full matchup to determine the stipulation for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship as the Southern Six take on Tom Latimer and Brian Idol. That full match is coming up. Speaking of world champions, though, the Hex proving why they are the premier tag team in our women's division when they faced off against Serena Vale and Vipress on Powerrr.
Marty looking for the double underhook here. Serena had it scouted. Got the roundhouse kick. Oh, she might be knocked out.
Yeah, I think that was one of those that actually did more damage. It kind of glanced off the top of her head. Sometimes those will knock you out faster than a direct kick. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Vipress perhaps looking for another power bomb. Marty with the counter. Coming off the ropes. Full head of steam. And a kick right into the face. Stacked up. Shoulders down. Vale's there to break it up.
Right, the chops.
Oh, yeah.
AK's recovered.
Yeah,
Look out.
AK's had enough. Sent Serena out onto the apron. Looking for it right here. Can they hit it? Bang! Hex marks the spot. Into the cover, shoulders down.
Thanks
and the
for coming.
The winners of this match, and still NWA World Women's Tag Team Champions, the Hex.
Congratulations, Hex, on your first title defense right here on Powerrr.
The Hex showing why they are a dominant force in our women's tag team division. Speaking of tag teams, the Crockett Cup right around the corner, April 4th, Forney, Texas. You can get your tickets now to the 40th anniversary of the most historic tag team tournament in the sport of professional wrestling. And NWA Powerrr TV tapings returning to Tampa April 25th. Tickets for that double taping event are available at nwaliveevents.com. Daisy Kill's Reign of Terror was not off to a good time with that initial loss to Kerry Morton, but Daisy Kill is always persistent, coming back with another Reign of Terror and went 2-0 against Hunter and Lev. But the third opponent, that was a shocker.
Yeah.
So when Lev came out challenged him, he said,
Proving
let's
a
go.
point here, flying through the air. Daisy Kill. Oh, but it's Gags! Gags coming in now.
Whoa!
Gags! Oh! He goes face first into the turnbuckle.
Daisy Kill can go 3-0.
Technically, he's got 2 victories in the open challenge back to back.
Yeah, Fritz
That
DQ'd
second
it.
one was a disqualification. It's Smalls!
No way.
NWA's viral
The
sensation, Eric
challengers just
Smalls.
keep on coming.
I mean, are they making a line back there?
They must be.
Take a ticket.
Who else is back there?
You want to take on anybody in the back? Well, here you go.
Well, is Daisy going to agree to it?
Well, I guess so. Oh, watch out now. Oh, but look at Gags. Gags is trying to get back in. Gags is trying to get back in, and right below the belt.
Right in the coolions.
And it rolled up, stacked up.
Oh, Smalls takes it.
The winner of this impromptu matchup,
It's a reign of terror.
Smalls.
I do hope Daisy Kill does not have plans to procreate after that devastating matchup with Eric Smalls. Coming up on NWA Powerrr this Tuesday, exclusively on the Roku Sports channel, it's our 250th episode. Come celebrate with us, and there's a lot to celebrate because it's also William Patrick Corrigan's birthday, baby. We're going to be having a birthday celebration, 250th episodes, and the NWA Women's Television Championship is being defended. Tiffany Nieves defending against a debuting Livia, and in the main event, Hammerstone making his return to the National Wrestling Alliance. He's going toe-to-toe with Carnage. All that and much more this Tuesday, exclusively on the Roku Sports channel, 8 o'clock Eastern, replays at 11, also available on demand. Tuesday is where NWA Powerrr lives on Roku Sports.
Let me tell you, I'm a man of many talents. To start, I am a multi-millionaire. I am a 7-time best-selling author. That's too bad. I'm a doctor of psychology. And most importantly, Kyle, I'm a lover.
Doc, listen, It is true. I've read some of his books. Yeah. I have. It's a shame they weren't written in Braille so I could actually feel something from them.
Dr. Vic certainly has a lot of accolades. I hope to one day put 1 or 2 or maybe all 7 of his books up on my bookshelf behind me. But you know, his in-ring skill, that might be a little lacking.
Oh, he's going high risk here. Oh. And he paid for it. Shot to the gut. Tag.
They're lining him up for something.
Oh, yeah, they're lining him up. But no, Dr.
wants
Vic.
in.
I think they were lining up for their finishing maneuver. They could have won this match, but...
this match was over.
Yeah.
Well,
they were rocking and rolling.
The Duck's got to prove himself, right?
That's true. I mean, he can't prove if he sits on the apron. It doesn't really prove much, does it? Oh, but here, see, oh no! Capital Pain's tax. Capital Pain's tax. He's tapping immediately. Immediate tap
right
out.
away.
The winner of this match via submission, Carson Drake, and the hard way.
Well, and Greta
Carson
leaving
Drake.
in disdain is
Me.
Carson Drake and the hard way getting a big-time victory here on Power, and I don't think that's going to go over well with him.
Dr. Vic with an interesting debut in the sport of professional wrestling, but I mean, can you blame him? You're going up against the experience of Carson Bartholomew Drake.
Idol, Latimer, lace your boots up tight.
Everything's been decided. There's nowhere to run, and there's nowhere to hide.
Tom Latimer already proved to the world that he couldn't keep up with me.
I can't wait for us to get our dirty big mitts on the Southern Six. Those pieces of crap.
It's funny that these guys want to step up and get in the ring with someone such as us.
This tag match is happening. Me and Tom Latimer versus Thrillbilly and one of the Southern Six.
Wars all over the world.
Thrillbilly, Kerry Morton, you're about to step in the ring with the looks that kill, and Tom Latimer.
It is an absolute blood feud between Thrillbilly Silas Mason and Brian Idol, going all the way back to their matchup in Dothan, Alabama, where Silas Mason broke Brian Idol's collarbone in 5 places. And it's just continued from there. And of course, Brian Idol, with that television championship, hits the Lucky 7. He's challenging for that world championship. But this tag team match coming up on the main event on Into the Fire is going to determine a major stipulation for that matchup in Forney. Let's take a look.
Latimer.
The following tag team match is one fall and will determine the stipulation of the soon-to-be-happening NWA World's Heavyweight Championship match. Coming to the ring first, this is the team of Tom Latimer, an NWA World Television Champion, the looks that kill, Brian Idol!
And you hear the chants for Brian Idol. Looking forward to cashing in that Lucky 7, but what will the stipulation be for the match? Brian Idol wants no rules, falls count anywhere. Silas Mason wanted to go back to old school rules.
Hey, I'm with it. I actually think that's a 20-second count out.
It is a 20-second count out, yeah.
But he's right, over the top rope. Yeah, I agree with him. Let's bring it back to the roots, Joey G.
Who's ever lived, and the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, accompanied by his partner, Mr. Roku Kerry Martin. He is the Thrillbilly, Silas Mason.
Not a lot of big surprises there, Danny Deals, picking a member of the Southern Six, Kerry Morton.
Yeah, well, you got to go to your blood. You got to go to your family when you're in a jam, right? And hey, listen, we're on Roku, Joey G. Why not have Mr. Roku on it, right? I've been heard, and everywhere I go all over the world, people always come up to me and tell me how many of them have went out and gotten a Roku because they knew that Kerry Morton was Mr. Roku and he was on it.
How many?
Many. The numbers are just, I can't calculate them.
Okay, staggering.
I'm a general math guy.
The animosity and vitriol between these men. Silas Mason having his battles with both of them. Silas Mason sending Brian Idol to the hospital, breaking his collarbone.
Well, that was Brian's own fault. I mean, let's be honest.
Well, Chair had a little help with it too.
Well, I mean, what are you doing diving at Silas Mason in the first place? Kerry Morton, look at that jacket, huh? You got to get me one like that. What do you think, Joey G?
Well, if you can afford it.
Yeah, I might not be able to. There's some disrespect to the world's heavyweight champion here, Silas Mason. Silas going to start, huh?
Oh, well, here we go.
Him and Tom. Here we go.
Nope.
Oh, no. And the mind games already begin with the Southern Six. You know, I mean, this team's been a well-oiled machine for over 3 years at this point.
Absolutely. That's right. Thrilly said he's done it twice. Why not thrice? What do you think, Timmy?
You know, you can't argue he has beaten him twice. So, I mean, I guess the possibility of 3 is...
Oh, and a tag is made.
Yeah. I mean, you could argue, but it'd be incorrect.
Nothing's incorrect with you.
I'm agreeing with you, Timmy.
But I still say that Thomas Latimer is one of the top wrestlers in the world today. So, I mean, it's going to be a battle no matter what.
Yeah, but if Thrill Billy is the world's heavyweight champion, that makes him the best.
How long has he been champion?
Well, a few months.
How long was Tom champion?
Well, I'm just saying. But if he's currently the champion, it makes when you were the champion, people say you were the best.
It's neither here nor there as Kerry Morton is here pleading for his life, looking at Tom Latimer. Tom Latimer grabbing at the waistband.
Well, isn't that illegal, him grabbing his waistband like that? Whoa!
Kerry just gets thrown into the corner. Oh, boy. Oh, man, he almost touched the lights here at the power station. Towering back body drop and a hip toss. There we go. Look at the confidence on Tom Latimer.
Neptune's trying. I mean, he's throwing Kerry James all over the ring. I think that's disrespectful. He could have a photo shoot tomorrow for all we know, Joey G.
Well, then maybe they should have Alex Taylor come out then.
Well,
case,
hey,
saying.
listen.
There's a tag.
The hometown hero, Brian Idol, the Cup Beast, taking on all comers, locking in the arm. Look at this, frequent tags. It's almost as though Tom and Brian have been tagging for a while. I mean, they've got a little bit of history.
Yeah, pretty fluid tag team. Well, Tom is a former world tag team champion.
That is correct.
Yes,
he knows a little bit something about tag team, you know?
Brian Idol's been a part of the sport for several years now. No stranger to tag team action as Kerry Morton gets the reversal, went for the clothesline, sling blade by Brian. And what a beautiful right hand there. And the looks that kill, taking it to Mr. Roku. Tag.
Yeah, Brian didn't see it, though.
He did not see it. He's going to see this. Ooh, ducks the clothesline.
Oh.
Silas pulling at the hair.
And stomping a
man, this is
mudhole.
this vicious side of Silas Mason. You can see the rage. You can see the anger, the vitriol from the world's heavyweight champion.
Well, Brian's been talking trash about him and saying he's going to take his title and all that. Yeah, he's hot under the collar about it.
Well, I mean, he's won 7 in a row. He gets a shot. He's already called what he wants. If you could take him out now, then he's not going to come get you.
Brian face first into Kerry Morton's boot. Tag is made. Morton with a cheap shot on Tom Latimer.
I don't know if it's a cheap shot. You better pay attention. They were double teaming Kerry over in that corner for how long, right?
Oh, and look at this. Referee's back is turned. And there you see it, the brutality, the savage nature that is Silas Mason.
But never let go of the tag rope. That's impressive.
He did not, right?
That's
Correct.
what I'm saying. Doesn't make it any more legal, but it's still impressive.
Well, bad things happen when you're in the bad part of town. You know? If you're scared, take the bus.
Down goes Idol. And again, stipulations are high in this matchup to pick the stipulation for that World Heavyweight Championship matchup. And Silas looking to embarrass Brian Idol, try to make him tap out with that Boston Crab. As Kerry Morton's just barking right in the ear of Brian Idol. Brian makes it to the rope.
You might as well give up. I mean, what are you doing?
A little bit of mistake there on the champ's part. He got a little too close to the ropes when he set that in the middle of the ring. That may still be holding it
still,
on.
I think the damage was done significantly to the back of Brian Idol.
Oh, yeah, he's feeling it now.
Comes off the rope, going after the arm and the shoulder.
Kerry and Tom talking a little trash to each other. Kerry got distracted for a second.
Tag.
Got to keep your eye on the prize, right, Timmy?
That's absolutely right.
Shot to the ribs.
Stipulations at stake here.
Yeah, there's a lot riding on this main event matchup. And we're getting a little preview of what's to come. Brian Idol attempted the sunset flip. Silas Mason misses the elbow drop. And Brian's got a window of opportunity here.
What was that about?
Right after Kerry. Low bridge. But a tag was made. I don't think Brian saw that.
No, I don't think he did
trying
either.
to make the tag. Kerry to the top rope.
Whoa, look out!
Right after Tom. Oh, my gosh. That was the biggest inverted atomic drop I've ever seen.
Super atomic drop.
Going after Silas. Here comes Latimer.
Tom Rush, the chance to get a little bit more on Thrill Billy.
I believe it.
DDT is, Kerry Morton's over here licking his wounds by the commentary table. Popping up, side of suffering.
Good heavens, no, that was correct. Thrill Billy wasn't the legal man. Kerry had tagged in. Tom didn't see it either. He wasn't aware.
Crafty move by the Six, saving this matchup. Headbutt there by Brian Idol. Headbutt to the champ. And things are breaking down now in this tag team matchup.
Yeah, refs lost total control. It's mayhem.
Off the ropes. Both members of Southern Six pumping the brakes, and both of them going over the top. And Brian and Tom are cleaning house.
Everybody on the outside.
Battle right here in front of us. Oh, man. Brian Idol going into the steel steps. Tom Latimer face first off the apron, and the Six boys are in their element on the outside.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Kerry's dropping the knee pad. Kerry's dropping the knee pad.
Kiss it goodbye, baby.
Coming in. Rolls. Oh, no! He just hit Silas. He just hit Silas with a kiss it goodbye.
Friendly fire. Kerry, turn around.
No. And the super kick. Sends him into Tom. Rider, side of suffering.
That's it.
The winners of this match, Tom Latimer and Brian Idol.
Silas can't believe it. Silas can't believe it.
What?
He's got a date with destiny with Brian Idol for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. It'll be a no disqualification, falls count anywhere matchup for the 10 pounds of gold.
Brian Idol is getting what he wants. No limits, no disqualification for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Thanks for joining us here on Into the Fire. Remember, Tuesdays are for NWA Power exclusively on the Roku Sports channel. It's our 250th episode. For anybody who's been here since day one, episode 1, or if you're just a new viewer and you're going to be watching it for the first time, we welcome you to watch for free on Roku Sports. I'm Joe Galley. We're celebrating 250 and the boss's birthday. All of that tomorrow on Power. I'll see you there.